There we go. There we go. We're live again. That's tic-tac-toe. 3 in a row. The hat trick. Gather on in, my family. My family of love. My family of light. I love you so much. Wow. Just wow. I'm not going to sit here and just talk about dream state for too long. But what I will say is where dream state is and certain further third-eye developments are leading towards, we're definitely in a different place. That's all I know. What I do know is we are in a different reality, which is going to continue to improve. But as things are continuing to improve and as things are integrating, it seems like some people are really losing it. And I know I've said this many times, but I'm just seeing the divide keeps getting wider. The bottom of the bell curve keeps dropping. And I know normally a bell curve goes up, but I'm just seeing this like really deep container right now. And it's like these highs and these low lows. And people are being tested. I do know that I feel so great. I feel so good. And I'm watching this ascension process take place, and I'm watching these shifts take place, and I'm being asked to do more from spirit every day, being asked to do more from myself every day. And it's beyond New Year's resolutions. I know I talked about this just yesterday, but I still just this comical moment to me of my friends asking me like they just looked so shocked that I couldn't think of a New Year's resolution. I was like, you guys don't realize, like, I've spent the past 3 months of my life racking my brain. What can I do now? What can I do in this present moment to improve my service to others, to improve my love, to improve my frequency, to improve my patience? So to me, it wouldn't be a resolution. Like, a resolution is something new and very different. For me to say, oh, I want to continue to work on my patience. I want to continue to work on my things that I'm already working on. Like, a resolution is something new. So I was like sitting there trying to think of, like, is there like a new, like a class I want to take or something like that? And I was just like, I'm sorry, guys. Like, I just like sat there and like everyone's like waiting, and I'm like, nothing. I was like, I don't know. If there was something I could do, I'd already be doing it. You know, it's like working out, fasting, the dieting, the cooking, the juicing, the smoothies, the feeding the birds, the cold plunges, the meditation multiple times a day, the remembering the dreams, the writing down the dreams, the deciphering the dreams. We're here, my family. We are here. So, yeah. So, like, without further ado, let's write down Aries and let's get this cracking. Let's get this going. 3-11. We'll pop up this other camera. These are the big readings for the month. Oh, wait a minute. Before I write down 3-11, let me cross that out. I want to let everybody know something else. I love the love readings, but at the same time, there's a certain redundancy to them. So there's going to be something very different on the 15th. I'm still going to be going live on the 15th. You're still going to get cards multiple times a month here. But the way that Spirit's like leaning towards, it's either going to be like a pick a pile, pick a reading, pick a thing. And I want to have it more focused on it's Galactic Tarot, right? Let's have it be certain starseed lineages coming through. I still don't have, like, Spirit's showing me like a trail of breadcrumbs, but the trail of breadcrumbs is like not on the horizon, but close to it. But I'm thinking like maybe like 4 different starseed lineages, maybe like Lyran, Syrian, Andromedan. I don't know. I don't know exactly how this is going to go, whether it's going to be 4 or 6 or how many lineages we're going to do here, or 7, probably the most. But yeah, the love readings are quite redundant. I've had many people also like say like, hey, they're either happy or they're content or they're this or that, so they don't even watch them. So why not do something really, really fun and really, really new? And Yeah, like Shane's saying, can add runes or oracle. Yeah, I'm actually thinking, Shane, like maybe it's even a crystal. Like maybe y'all don't know which crystals representing which starseed lineage, and I just show like say crystal skulls or the back of cards, or it's all the different decks. Like I can do, yeah, I don't. Well, I have 13 days. Ooh, the queen. I have 13 days to figure that out, to tune in on that, to allow that to come in. I just did want to let everybody know the 15th is going to be different. And I'm sure no one's going to be upset about that. If love is coming through for your reading, it'll come through on the 1st. If love is coming through for that pile that you pick or that gemstone you pick, however this integrates and however this shifts, then it will come through when it comes through. But this like trying to like force information through when spirit has a message of integration, spirit has a message for you of sparkling, of glittering, of glistening, of shifting, of improving, of evolving. And when we have this mission of evolving, spirit often knows best, which is sometimes it's not time to meet that lover. Sometimes it's time to keep working and keep grinding and keep doing the things. And I know some people are just sick of that, and that's okay. Some of us, we're ready for more. We're ready for more. We're ready to work harder. We're ready to continue going down this path, wake up a little earlier to meditate before work, so to speak. So let's pop up the other camera. Now, actually, what time is it for Aries? 6:36. 36. All right. Let me get a little water. He's shifted from coffee. Where's Groot? Groot, we can't see you. Oh, Groot, no. The townsfolk, they want to see that one creepy eye. Oh, I'm the one doing it. It was me all along. All righty, let's do it. Let's pop up the other camera. Here we go. Just move that little wondrous object right there. We'll move that away. Where do I put that? Rom. Watch the periph. Watch the periph, Rom. Okay. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Who gets bunnies? 11. What is that? That would be Scorpio. Katie. There's no other Scorpios. All right, let's do this. Okay. Katie. My sister. Aries, quantum reading for the month of January 1st, 2023. What does Spirit want us to know? 2, 3. Love you, sister. Well, Papa. Completion. Oof. Oh my God. Okay. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to make more room. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the skulls. Okay. I don't end a reading on that card. Forget about it. There we go. That's better. So it's a decision. It's a choice. Good, good, good. All right. Here we go. All right. Oh my God. So Aries, some shadow integration that you've been doing is done. We see the doorway, we see the gateway, we see completion. And with that completion, you're heading towards victory. You've integrated something major. Whether you realize it or not, something has been integrated and you're on a new beginning. So I was just talking about this yesterday. How interesting. So see, we have the card number 21 right here. Okay. So number 21, and we have the number 0 because there are 22 cards in the major arcana. This is the hero's journey. So the hero's journey in regards to shadow integration is done. Like you've made it. Like I was just saying what we've done and what's taken place and how some people are doing really, really awesome. And some people are, have still decided to allow certain people around them, to allow certain people in their field that are, not that they are less than and we are greater than, but we are the company that we keep, plain and simple. So sometimes there can be some people around us that are weighing us down or pulling us down, or we're trying to save that we can't save. They need to decide to save themselves. And quite possibly, I'm not saying it's absolutely too late for these people, but some sort of major shift needs to happen that is their decision to make, that we can't make for them. Is what I'm seeing in the reality. And it's already coming up in this Aries reading, which is very awesome. Completion, shadow integration, heading towards victory spiritually, a physical new beginning. So something is a new beginning, Aries. That's going to be great. It's just Spirit is over and over again letting me know, to let you know, somebody from the past is pulling on you, and it's almost like somebody in your reality during this month is activating an old version of yourself that is no longer exists. Like this version is dead, so to speak. And they're resurrecting this zombie you. We look at the past and we see family. It also could be a family member. We see the tree of the Sephiroth. We see some sort of spiritual work that has taken place here. We're going from card number 22 to card number 1. And then we also go to card number 2. So I love this. We're seeing, because the reading starts here. The reading starts, goes down, goes boom, 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 boom. And then it goes out and spirals out if you continue to keep going from there. I choose to do the overlays over here, though, instead of having the cards going. So what we're seeing right here is these two cards are connected. You're moving forward, or you're driving around with somebody who likes drama. How much longer are you going to allow yourself to enable these people, to allow yourself to not ascend as high as you could be because of these people around you? I don't know if this is your lover. I don't know if this is your friend. I don't know if this is your family member, but they're just like pooping in the water of life. And this shouldn't be allowed, plain and simple. Like your brother doesn't think you should allow it, because we see the car and we see this, like this person that prefers brown light. So we could allow this, or we could just not allow it. And by not allowing it, that doesn't mean that you have to make fun of this person or be rude to this person or even let them know this is happening. You can just let them know what is true. I'm taking a lot of space and I'm taking a lot of time. It's a new year. It's a new this, and it's a new me. And with this new me, I'm going inward more. I'm looking inward. Like even when I asked Matt Kahn when he was here, like what he does about these family engagements, if I may, Matt, it feels like I can. If I may share what you shared with me. And he said something along the lines of like, he comes in and he goes very quickly. And some family members at these family engagements or whatever it is, they'll be upset about this with him. But he's like, he knows that he can't stay around there too long. And it's like, I love my family. I love my friends back east. I love all these people, and I miss this stuff. But there's definitely people, as I was on my ascension path, that I needed to learn to take space from, because I would go from this, I'd be very, very loving, and somebody would make fun of somebody, and I'd be like, well, you know, like I would do this whole, like, they're doing their best, which is BS now. I don't even say that stuff anymore. And then like the next time I'd be like basically like all over time of the night, I'd be like, mm-hmm. And then the third time I'd be like, ha. And then the fourth time I'd be like, remember that time they did this? And then I would just feel terrible. Like Spirit was like, Spirit was like, and it was like, I failed the test. So it was like, I don't blame these people. They didn't force me to say this terrible thing. And like, yes, at some point in my ascension process, I looked at that as my practice. I looked at that as, can I get to the point where I never talk crap in these circles? And there were times where I did, but it still didn't. Like, if I look at my energy as a 1 from 100, if my energy was a 70 when I started to hang out with these people, did I go home as a 77 or 100 or 111, or did I go home as a 69 or a 70 or a 40? You know? And this is what's like so interesting to me about music, because music is very similar and sound is very similar, and the sounds that we allow in our ears are their spells and their blessings, or they can be essentially curses. You know, it's like, this is what I realized when I was like, because I was like, why was it when I was really going through it, like heavy metal music made me feel better? And Spirit showed me this meter. Okay. Spirit showed me this meter, and they're like, well, say the resonance of heavy metal music is 35. Like, you being up here in these high numbers right now, you can't even listen to this. It makes you feel sick. But if you were like really going through it and you were down here, there's actually a place where this terrible music would make you feel better. And there's a place where you maybe wouldn't notice it because you're so close to that resonance. And I just can't listen to it anymore. I still love some of these songs, and like Spirit's like, all right, listen to like 3 minutes of it, but then you got to shut it off and put classical music on or something. So I'm using this example of music because it's all sound. It's all sound. All of this is sound. The more time that's going by, I'm learning these connections more and more to sound. And what was what was the thing you just shared with me, Katie? Katie just texted me an awesome one about sound. Was it resonance? I can't remember now. Damn it. If you're still here, sister, please add it. Or if I see you comment again, I'll ask you. But yeah, the more time that's going by and the words that are being shared with me and the spells that are being shared with me, all I see is words that are related to nature. I see words that are related to sound. I see words that are related to water. So basically still like nature, but just a different form of it. And there's all these words that are like kind of like in these brackets of magic, plain and simple. Magic. Reverse. Thank you. Katie's still here. Pop it up on screen, sister. Sister, go check out Katie's music. Kate Rose. You're on Spotify. Where are you at, Katie? Let them know. Let them know. We're going to pop it up. We got a celebrity in here, family. Anyways, reverse. And re coming from Ra, as she was saying, like this whole like to verse. That's a verse. A verse is a stanza in music. So to have another verse, or to have whose verse? God's verse. Which God? In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Amen Ra. Okay, anyways, moving on. We're not going to go down all that road right now. But anyways, back to Aries. Okay. I had to let you guys know this because this person just, I don't know. Why not make it to a better reality where they're there? They're there. Give yourself some space from this person. Ascend. And then all of a sudden you'll see, like, this is what my suggestion to you is. You know, here's your mission if you choose to accept it. Because it is not mission impossible. It is very possible. And I see that by you putting yourself first. That is not service to self. You're putting yourself first so you can be in a higher frequency to shift more than this unshiftable person. So moving on. Your other people see you focus, doing your work. Good. This is obviously a hope. Nobody fears this card. Unless there's some hope with it could be a certain percentage of people are hoping to cut down on alcohol or cut back or to completely stop drinking a little bit, certain percentage. But this is what you're hoping for, the finer things in life. You're hoping for the house on the hill. So let me just let you know, this person that's right next to you, this is what's preventing that. This is what can prevent that, is by having this person that loves the brown light in your life. And it's like, how does this stuff go? How does this stuff go? What are your dreams telling you? Are you going up in an elevator? Are you going down in an elevator? Is there something that's stopping you? Who's stopping you? What's stopping you? Analyze, please. Remember, sit, think, make sure the room is dark enough. Tell yourself you're going to keep your eyes closed upon awakening. Tell yourself every day that goes by, I remember more and more dream state, okay? Because this moving forward while looking backwards is how we trip. And that's just not allowed this year. That's not allowed. Friends, sitting with, okay? Once again, they really want you to know this. Your other dimensional versions are letting you know that these people have you standing still. This card sitting, looking down, like, look, does she look really happy right here? Okay. And then we see your other dimensional versions, your guides. If you're still using this terrible vernacular, your higher selves are letting you know who you're standing still with. And there's a choice to be made. This is the original card that came up. We're seeing a choice to be made. You can choose to stay in the car with this person or these people, or you can choose to truly help them. And the way that you truly help them is by putting them on a diet, and by putting them on a diet from your energy, plain and simple. They've done their job. They've proved to you that you are not drainable. If you still think you're drainable by energy vampires, then please shift that. Please shift that. And please remember that your field is perfect. Your field, where we've gotten to, this light is so amplified. You can't be drained unless if you're allowing yourself to be drained. And just know there's enough energy for everybody. This whole planet is allowed to drain me. That's what I say. Because I know how powerful I am. I know how powerful I am. And I know I get more and more powerful every day. That's it. That's it. Backfire the system. Have so much love in light pouring out of your field, which is just stockpiled, to remember, okay? And, just maybe watch Alexander keep saying these things that sound crazy to some and keep thriving through it. That's what I've accepted as my recent mission. Taurus. 21-24. That was a long one. He was riled. He was riled. I never get riled. He never gets riled. But of course, Core Cat. Welcome. Core Cat, never seen you comment before. Core Cat, have you hit the like button and the subscribe button? All of you hit the like button and subscribe button. Okay. That was a popper. Taurus. What does Spirit want you to know about the month of January 1st, 2023? Forces to... Okay. Alyssa! You're in LA. I was in LA in my dream last night, sister. Boom. How have you been? See, Taurus did the work. But they're trying to return. Taurus. Love you. Oh, man. How interesting. Oof. Taurus, keep going. Yes. Taurus is putting their inner child first this month. Taurus is sitting, but they're sitting and knowing that they're moving forward in balance. Oh, God, I love these readings today. Okay. So we see that this person's, so this is down on the side. So it means that they're not, this card is like a negative. It's like a void, but like we're seeing that the tomb is open. So like this person is attempting to return into your life. I would love to say we're already in this new ascended reality right now. I want you to actually, you sit with it. You let your intuition decide. Somebody that you were like, I need space, I need time, is going to attempt to return this month. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. If they haven't already returned and you haven't already let them in, that is, but it seems like, no, you're like, oh God, Taurus really looks like, boom, I'm going for that magic wand. I'm going for that meditation. I'm on a journey. I'm a high angelic. I love what I'm seeing here. I honestly don't even have a lot to say about this. It's like you took alone time. We see Merlin up on top of the mountain. We see this person wants to return this month. It could be a family member. It could be spirit fam. It could be soul family. It could have been a soul mate in the past. That doesn't necessarily matter. What matters to me is I love what you're doing. Like if you've been doing the work and like looking inward and taking more time and you're being invited out and you're like, I think I'm just going to stay home. Like, yes, like Spirit saying you're getting all these like epic, powerful, spiritual introvert cards because you're on an angelic mission. So if Taurus, if you're hearing this and you're like, I don't know what the heck he's talking about, really look at the frequency of how things have been and ask yourself if, say, on New Year's, you were invited to two things and one of them was more quaint and playing drums and tuning forks and one of them was more like a rager party. Did you go to the rager party? How did you feel afterwards? How did you feel before? Did it feel like a test? Did you pass the test? Because I see most Tauruses, or the majority of people watching this video, it's almost like the friend circle is changing. The friend circle is changing, and you're deciding like, I have great power, I have great responsibility, and how do I, like, what do I do? It's like everything I just said in this last reading, it looks by the cards, you're moving forward. Instead of all these things about standing still, it shows that movement is moving forward with angelic magic at the end of the month is what this says. So welcome. Hello, everybody. Hello, Seth, everybody. Yeah, that was a quick one. When it's really, really good like this, it's really, really quick. So just be on the lookout for this person returning from the past, Taurus. If you've already let them in, if you've already let somebody return from the past, then maybe just be like, yo, that was great the other day. That was fun. Like maybe you saw them at a party or you saw them at something for New Year's, or there was some get together and there was like this, there was this pull, but how does it really feel? Does it feel like a night pull or does it feel like a light pull? Like, what does it feel like? So just like if they contact you and they're like, let's go get coffee, let's go do this, that was fun the other night, there might be this other option of like, yeah, it was a blast. It was so great to see you. Love you, bro. Love you, sister. I got like, I'm working on some stuff right now. Like, this is like, you're on mission, Taurus. And it looks like something major's coming. Something major's coming. So go for that major thing. That's what I say. What's the worst that could happen? If somebody's really going to be triggered because you tell them that you're working on yourself, and this goes for all zodiac signs. If somebody's going to be triggered because by the way, that's your hopes card, and I see it. Like you got Merlin and High Priestess. But if somebody's going to be triggered by you saying like, yeah, I got like, I'm doing this, I'm working on this, I need time, I need space, I'm building the business, I'm building the life, that's not your friend. Like, that's not your friend if they get triggered by that. Let's just be honest. Gem? The gems? Did we make it to gems? Gems. I'm just going to call you gems. You're just gems now. Gemini, yeah, what is this? Pile of precious gems to me. Okay. 2747. Lower that a little bit. Okay. Moving on. The gems. Do you like gems? I love gems. Well, now you like Gemini then. Because they're gems. January 1st. Taylor! We just look at this. We're just jam-packed with celebrities today. Thank you all for being here. Happy New Year, everybody. We made it. We made it, family. Ooh, Mystic Mama. Sag. Love me them Sages. Good. Ooh, I'm getting goosies. What? Okay. But you, why are you there? Is that 3 in a row? Is that 3 in a row that they're either letting us know that somebody that prefers brown light is in our life, leaving our life, attempting to enter our life? So let's take a look. Let's take a look. Here's the party. Here's the party. Who is that? Who are you? Interesting. Somebody maybe ex-military, somebody currently military, somebody that's a doctor, somebody that's a lawyer. Somebody, Gemini, is not allowed passage into your life. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Somebody seems like they're trying to enter in. I don't know who this person is. This person is Ragu Old World style. And I don't even know if they have like a sound frequency where we are. Okay. So we see something with the moon. We see something with the next lunar cycle. Okay. Is this completion? Is this completion or something that needs to start? It's about the next new moon. It's about the next new moon. All right. So Gemini, like, let's be real for a second here. All right. Let's be focused. We see this journey and this path that you're on, and that is blossoming and becoming better every day, of you being this paladin, you being this light warrior, you being this light worker. But there's certain things that you've still technically been allowing that you don't want to allow. So this is something that this person, it's almost like by being worried about them showing up, you're opening the door. That's the way I'm seeing this. By being worried about this person showing up, you're opening the door. So just know, like, this isn't allowed. Like, this isn't allowed. This isn't allowed. We made it. Like, it looks, everything's fantastic here, except for this. These people that are attempting to cast magic when your magic is stronger in every reality, in every dimension. I don't care where you go. Whoever this is and whoever these people are, you might be giving them more credit than they deserve. Okay? All right. So something from the past, something hurt you, there was a moment in the past where you thought there was a crack in your field. There was a moment in your past where you thought you were able to get hooked or into the one. There's some belief structure that you have to just kind of go back to that present moment and just tell yourself no. Like, there's something that somebody got allowed in. Like, you loved them, you trusted them. And it's kind of like this person's allowing this person in, but it's all through you. Like, you don't blame this other person. You strengthen and tighten up the magic that I know you know how to cast. I know you know how to speak. I know you know how to think. I know you know how to feel. So keep feeling. And what is it that you're feeling about what I'm saying right now and what's taking place and who you are? Because that's what I see. I see this, the trumpet's blown. Like, you see that with this next moon cycle, just focus on the moon. And what a powerful moon cycle. The full moon is when we go into, I don't know if it's because I'm Leo. Leo full moons always feel so great to me. So we're in Cancer right now, moon. And with this next one, we're starting this cycle where, isn't it aligned with something I saw? Something's aligned with the new year. That's what it is. The Chinese New Year is on January 22nd. Like, that's what I was seeing. I just was seeing all this math and all this magic with my numbers, because I got 822, and I was seeing 122 is the Chinese New Year, and I guess that's a new moon. That might be the new moon, and then the full moon will be in Leo will be February, early February. But right now we're in this time of Cancer, and the moon's almost full. So I would look at that day, because we're doing a January reading. So let's look at this being January 22nd. You do this ritual, get your other gems together, get your family together. Let's do some powerful magic. Prove to yourself what I know about you, how powerful your magic is. You've got all these aspects of self. Truly figure out why or who's in the suit, what's going on, and what's taking place in the present moment. But I see this is being allowed. Okay, so don't allow it anymore. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Per usual, when there's more to say, it takes a little bit longer to say it. So here we are. The awakening, mind, body, spirit. Keep doing your work. Focus on your work is what Spirit's letting you know. You're doing the right thing. You're doing the right stuff. You've agreed to do this, and that's why you're going to be rewarded. The first cosmic card says reward. The first cosmic card says, like, you're a powerful magician. You're more powerful than you're remembering. And this person that you think, like, oh, they're doing this to me, they're allowed, or not, or we can change that record and you can be like, oh my God, he's right. So if you need to do that right now, which I prefer you do it then. If you want to do that with some sort of ritual, starting this Leo new moon to Leo full moon, this stuff's done. What do you want to write down? What do you want to manifest? It's all right there. And it's like, what I'm speaking about is old magic, but for some reason, it's that old magic that seems to be resonating because there's old belief structures. Okay. Moving on. Either way, I know you got it. I see you. And you, bye-bye. You had a nice run, but now you're done, son. Okay. Okay. Cancer. 3558. Water. Popping you up on screen. The original. Oh, wait, no, wait. Wrong one. There we go. The original Gangster Burn. I've had my most powerful you can read. I've had my most powerful manifestations during Leo moons. You have to say it really quick. That's the trick. Cancer time. Yay. Oh my God, you could make it up. But why would you want to? That's your card, Cancer. Because the moon rules. Cancer. So proud of you. Cancers have just been crushing lately, like for months now. At least the ones in my life are. If you're watching this and you're like, what are we? We're crushing. It's news to me, Alexander. So you're telling me there's a chance? Interesting. Was that Aries? Was that Aries or was that I can imagine if you're going, all right, so what do you want to do here? If you're seeing both of these readings because you're looking at your ascending sign, you're watching your Mars sign, you're watching your moon, those are my 4 favorites to pay attention to. If you're seeing the one that had the World card here and the Fool here, both of them are having this victory card in the same, heading towards victory card in the same position. So, I mean, I think this is epic for Cancer already. Oh my God. Number 1, number 2. Was that card there too? Oh my God. Oof. Oh my God. I know I see the devil over there, but no, this is lit. It is lit. Oh my God. So this is the hopes and fears. Let me just streamline this right now. I know I see the devil card over here and it's like, wow, it doesn't look that good to me, Alexander. This is a really good reading. Okay. We see a new beginning. We see a new beginning of you not realizing how much power you even have right now. Like as powerful as you think you are, like, holy crap, like something's shifting right now in your You're going to be seeing some miracles. You're going to be like seeing like, wait a minute, that was over there. Now it's over here. This person was wearing that. Now they're wearing that. This was doing this. You're going to see signs going, into this next present moment that you're in a different reality. And when you do that, you're going to be like, wait a minute, there's more magic here. Even though it was already epic, it was already awesome. Like, this is the journey that we're on. So I see this tree of the Sephiroth in the past. I see you're heading towards victory. I see you have all the elements on the table. Gold star, Cancer. Let me just get to here and just talk about that. Your friends. So one of your friends or a few friends are a source of strength. There's some sort of work you're supposed to be doing in a group that you might be doing alone, which is fine. You're very, very powerful alone. But your sign is actually showing like, do work, even if it's from a distance, co-create, have some sort of belief structure. There's some way that you're sitting still with a lot of power that you don't realize you have yet. As powerful as you might be like, I don't know what you're talking about, Alexander. I feel very powerful. There's more. It's like almost like it's like right here behind your head, and you just gotta like turn around or see behind you. It's there. It's right there in your field. Like, people are even seeing you thrive. You're the sun to people, which is interesting because like in the old Zodiac, in the old world, as a Leo, I would see like I was like sometimes the sun to Cancers in my life and Geminis. So there was those signs before, like the early summer months would like sometimes be like when they were going through it, they would come to they would go to a Leo. They would go to a Leo and Cancers in the chat. Like, let me know. Do you remember like, holy crap, he's right. When I was this age, I had that friend that I would go to that friend when I was going through X, Y, or Z. They were a Leo and I'm a Cancer. But I would see this, but now like in this reality, it's like showing you're the sun to more people than you realize. So this is like that same thing. The cup is overflowing. It can't be drained. It can't be cracked. Like, this is an unbreakable thread. It's an unbreakable rope. So let's look at this. This is the hopes or fears. I can't imagine this is your hope. If this is your hope, you're watching the wrong channel. Please go away. If this is your fear, let's talk about that. All right. What is the fear? What is the fear really? Is it food? Is it the food isn't clean? Is it somebody's coming back? Is it somebody's still here? Whatever this is, let's talk about the fact that just literally physiologically, what's going on in the body. The fear stuff is in the back of the brain. We're supposed to be in the front of the brain. So this might be some like cleansing, some shifting. There might be more work to do. As epic as all of this is, there's much, much more to come as we shift this next thing, as we remember that old thing that made us feel like this, as we do what we need to do going forward. But I will just tell you this, not allowed. Like, whoever this is, just not allowed. Whatever this is, not allowed. Let's just dissolve this. We dissolve this. We transmute this. We transmogrify. We turn that cucumber into a pickle instantaneously. Whatever this is, like, just, it's not going to happen, because this is a choice. At the end of the day, this is your choice, is what Spirit is showing me. My attention is on the chain, and that's what this card represents. It's just like, much like this mala. I could take this off, and that's why this is not a shackle. This is not a shackle. It is a loose chain. They can take that off whenever they want. They're not stuck with this other person. They're not stuck with this food. They're not stuck with this thought. You do what feels right to you, and you shift as you shift, because you've already shifted so much. You're assisting so many by just existing. So I see you, Cancer, inner child, the awakening, the seventh seal's broken. Once again, it goes back to this, like, sitting still with all this power, that you don't even realize that's there, which has come from you putting your actual children first, or your inner child first, or your spirituality, putting it earlier on your decision process, knowing that you can better show up when you better show up for yourself. So I see texts, phone calls, things coming in. This could also represent some session work. There might be abundance coming in where it normally doesn't, or more of it coming in than last year or last present moment. But either way, we just pause right there. Like, what else is there to even talk about when you have the rainbow light and everybody celebrating at the end, with the cloud cover being the spiritual inner child, friends. Just, yeah, I like it. I know I don't like it. I love it. Did we get any messages from the Cancers? I'm gonna have to scroll back through the chat. I want to see if anybody was like, oh my God, Oh my God. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, the freezer. Oh, the freezer thing is so real, Alyssa. Connie taught me that. That is a real thing. Just, don't like freeze your, when you're doing the freezer thing, make sure you don't freeze somebody out that is like really involved in your life. Like, don't freeze out your boss. Like, you're going to lose your job. Okay. Anyways, Taylor says it's so weird you're saying this. I love this. I finally feel fire versus water. Anything else? Anyone? Lots of comments. Yeah, I just wanted to check if anyone was noticing that. Oh gosh, so many comments. All right. Does that turn it off? There we go. Okay. All right. Leo! It's our turn up here. Go up in Brand's bucket. 45, 44. I think I need to watch The Goonies. I keep quoting it and referencing it. Janet, I don't know how you pick them, but could you please do Capricorn? We go in order. So I start from the beginning of the wheel and I go through the wheel. So Pisces is last. So you've got, I don't know, about like 30 minutes to go. Maybe a teeny bit longer. We got Leo, Virgo, just how the time travels. We'll get there. Leo. Course. Oh, that was there somewhere else too. You seeing that twice? Okay. All righty. Let's take a look. All right. The tree of the Sephiroth, the energy, the power. So this is showing all things being possible and everything that's integrated. We're seeing family. We're seeing soul family. We're seeing a lot come up with something that's attempting to come through in dream time. So something that's attempting to come through in dream state, or some energies that we're feeling in the night time. So during those late time hours, what are we waking up thinking about? What are we thinking about as we're the one thing we try from time to time, which is to fall asleep when we're feeling full of energy. We see this card saying a new beginning. So much with new beginnings right here. So Leo is saying, like, watch where you're going. It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning with your soul family. It's a new beginning with your current lover, or it's a new beginning. Like, see, this is exactly what I was talking about. It looks like love energy could be coming up for some, because in the physical, we got the lovers. I do feel, obviously for some of you, this is representing a current love situation, which has shifted and blossomed into a better place, but it also could be representing soul family for some of you. But this offering of love in the past, and like something like this meditation, this also could be somebody from the past where like you thought something was there and maybe they didn't. And now all of a sudden they're like, wait a minute, is something here? Which is like, I don't know, can be a game, like whatever, but it's not, I'm not even saying it's a game for you. I'm saying like just that dance, like just really just kind of like stay in your power if that dance is happening. And if that dance happens to happen again, like if you're, I was just telling my brother this the other day, like if you're showing somebody interest, whether they're a guy or a gal or whatever. And you're showing them interest, and then they go back, and then like you're like, oh, okay, whatever, they're not interested, and then they come forward. Don't play that game. Just don't play that game. That's what I was getting at. It's just hopefully it's not a game, but if it is a game, no more. Like shift that and just be like, oh, I'm good. I'm done. I'm beyond good. I'm excellent. So looking at this meditation, what is coming up? So this is interesting because this is like shows like something new to learn on the journey. So this is new to me. So it's funny because I just talked about this with the whole New Year's resolution story from the intro. So like to see this, like it shows like something new spiritually being learned or something new being taught. So I love to see that. I'm excited to see what that is that comes in this month for myself. The old version's done. And that's what we're seeing right here. That's what's coming up right here is these and I know what this means for me, but like this is the old world. Like this is the old, like we're not, what even is this? We got a pope, we got the devil, and we got like the powers that were. Like this is like separation of church and state. Well, it looks like just one big happy family of crap to me at the end of the reading. So Leo, there's something you're doing, there's something you're shifting, there's something you're showing up to do with your magic, because there's the magic there again. Looks like we're on mission again. The elements are on the table. We are in this powerful state, and all this magic has come through. The cosmic is showing like, what are you stepping forward with? Making sure you're not worried about money. Whatever this is, if this costs something, this course, this class, if something comes up, and Leo, you have the thought like, oh, I'll do it later. The money's not there. It's a little tight. No, it's not. Spirit saying, no, it's not. Do this thing. That is some sort of thought that's attempting to have you stop doing this thing that is on your mission. And the time is now. The time is now, and you can definitely do this now. This is interesting. I'm excited to see what comes up this month. Ram to you all. Okay, moving on. On to Virgo. Ski boats. I can't believe you just said that, Veronique. Have I said that in a video? That's like it's not even a real word. That's like a made up Italian slang. What do we got, Virgo? What time is it? 52:09. All right. Ski votes. Don't say ski votes. All right, here we go, Virgo. For most of my life, I thought skeeve was a real word. Like, oh, I don't touch, oh, I skeeve. Oh, it's gross, it's dirty. I didn't know that skeeve was short for ski votes. And I literally just Googled this like a month ago. And I looked up ski. I was like, skeeve, because I said it to somebody here in Sedona, and they're like, you what? I was like, oh no, I just skeeve the escalator handrail at the mall or whatever. And they're like, you skeeve? And I'm like, hey, skeeve, it's dirty. And then I look it up and I'm like, it's Italian American slang. Virgo, quantum reading, benevolent forces only. Get a sign of Virgo. See you, Kelly. Ooh. Better be good. Okay. Yay. We'll talk about that. We'll definitely talk about that. Okay. I'm not ending your reading on that. Okay. Oh, Virgo. I've seen this before. I don't even want to say it and amplify it, but it's like if anybody's like glistening, motherly, at lack of better words, loving energy can attract weirdos, it's you. So as I say that, I say before that and better, and I say that in this present moment, that's no longer true. But this is what I've seen in the past timeline. So I bring this up because if I've seen that in the past, maybe you've seen it in the past, and maybe there's this belief structure of whenever I A, B, and then C happens. So just this, like what people are seeing you deal with and what, but it's like, it's not even like you're dealing with it because you're stuck with it. Because once again, like it goes to this whole, like you're not stuck with it. Stop. Like, look at this. The building's coming down, but the cup is overflowing infinitely. Like I love the end of this. Like you're on this journey, and on this journey, you're this high angelic. Like you're this angelic. These two cards go like hand in hand, to so to speak, because these two rather, because we got number 15 here and we got number 14 here. So like when I see this X1V and I see the XV, we get the 15 and then we get the 14. That's the king frequency. That's where we go. And then this is basically this other step, or like what's below it as we continue through this cyclical type reality that we're in as I keep looking at it. But this like release, like there's something to release. This one's coming down so the phoenix can come up. And then this one's like what I keep saying, like the cup is overflowing. Like there's nothing draining you here. It's this person's allowed in. And your way towards victory is not, it's by being loving to yourself, not by being loving to this other person. So it's like, and maybe you're looking for love. You're hoping for love is right here. But it's like your friends know. Like you have a friend that's like well, what do you like? You're giving love where love's not being received. So just Virgo, just please ask yourself during this month of January, like still be your loving self. I'm not asking you to not be loving, but if you're giving love where it's not being received, that's it. I don't even have any much more to say than that. Just whoever this person is, this trifecta of just turds, just know. And I feel like it's one person. I don't even feel like it's multiple people. I know I'm seeing 3 people in a triangle. That's a triangle. How about the don't angle? How about no, Scott? I used to say, how about no, Scott, a lot from Austin Powers. And one day, this somebody, Scott, booked a reading. If you're here, brother, I love you. And he's like, well, you kept telling me not to do it, Alexander. And I was like, no, dude, I was quoting the movie, but I hope whatever you were receiving from me helped. Okay. Leaves. 57, 53. How about new? He's and they're weak, by the way. Whoever that was, Virgo. Let me put these cards down for a second. Whoever that was, Virgo, they're the margarine of evil. Just one calorie, not evil enough. All right, moving on. January 1st. Carrie, what is this? Resonates. I cut that person out on New Year's Eve. You had a nice run, but now you're done, son. Oh, they're done. Yeah, the shaman burp. Last one. Okay. Libra. January 1st, 2023. Why are there so many turds? Okay. Are you seeing a theme? Are you seeing a theme? Oh, wow. This person, yeah. Okay, pay attention for this phrase this month. This person telling you that you need Jesus. You need something that this person. Okay. Oh yeah, Libra gets a little bit more. Somebody's going to tell you that something you're doing that is very loving and very just and very good, and you know that. But let me make it comical for you. Someone's going to tell you that something that you're doing is evil, and it's not. So get ready for that. Get ready for that, Libra. Get ready to do your best to not laugh in their face, because that's not very loving. So don't laugh in their face. Oh my God, look at the freaking angels. Check out the angles of the angels. Ooh, okay. You almost took the gold star away from, what was it, Cancer? I can't remember who it was now. Yeah. Forget about it. It's not a competition. Either way. Oh God, brown race stuff. Releasing this person. You're the immovable object of love. The building comes down. The phoenix rises. The phoenix rises. You're on the journey. You're on the journey, and there's something like their soul family. Oh God, I don't know. It could be somebody in a more romantic partnership too. For some of you, that is your decision to make. Do not say Alexander told me we can't be together anymore. No, he didn't. Okay, writing in the Akashic. All right, so there's some sort of choice to make, but for you, your choice it's pretty big. It's bigger. It's bigger than just this is this is that. You might live with this person. You might need time and space away. It could be a vacation as well. I'm not telling you that this is definitely over for some of you, but I'm telling you that somebody that's being allowed in because of the resonance that you felt when you met this person. Yes, I will tell you, yes, they are your soulmate. But just because somebody is your soulmate does not mean that they're your endgame mate, so to speak. Sometimes a soulmate comes in, I teach you this, you teach me that. And by sometimes, I mean every single time in Alexander's life, at least. And we teach each other one thing, two things, three things each. And then when that mission is done, which it seems to be done, something seems to be balanced, something shamanic in nature, something multidimensional took place. There might be actually a move of resonance as well. There might also be a move of, yeah, Libra, if this is validating and you're like, what the heck do I do? This is when Alexander occasionally looks at the camera and goes, you might want to book a reading. So yeah, moving on. And the abundance is there. Spirit, don't say, I'm stuck. No. Abundance is there, and this is very good. Like I said, whoever this person is to say you need Jesus, oh my God, look at your cosmic cards. Can we talk about this? The Phoenix, an angel and balanced strength. Oh, I love this top row. Okay, and once again, there's this. You're not even realizing how powerful you are. I think that was what was coming up for Cancer. Like you have all this, and you're stop fraternizing with the help, Libra. Okay, moving on. You have the truth, but you're moving forward and looking backwards, and you're fighting with somebody that is crabs in the bucket. There's somebody that you're arguing with. It doesn't seem like it's affecting you. Like this seems like, oh, can I help them? Can I do this? How do you feel when they're not home? How do you feel when they're not around? How do you feel when they're not working that day? How do you feel when they show up? We'll leave it right there. Leaves on me when you're so strong and you have forgotten. Okay. Denise! Leaves. Scorpio. Sometimes I just want to chant Scorpio like Rufio from the Pan movie. 103, was it 53? Yep, 53. He didn't forget. Scorpio, get some bunnies. What are you? Are you a card? No, you're a part of the box. All right, here we go, Scorpio. Oh. This plant is like in my business today. All right. Scorpio. Quantum for benevolent forces for January 1st, 2023. See you, Catherine. Oof. Oh, okay. That was the popper. So that's interesting. Okay. Oof. Okay. Star. Spirit wants you to know something. 8 of Pentacles. Focusing on doing your work. You holding the truth. Let me just finish dropping these cards instead of just randomly talking as I'm dropping them. Oh, that was 2 stuck together. All right. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. I'll take that all day. All right. The Star. What does Spirit want you to know? So in the Spirit category, we have the card that represents Spirit guides. So this one doesn't have the window. Just money worries. Or let me tune in actually. No. It's about who we're moving forward with. Okay. You're not moving forward with somebody. There's somebody that you're still waiting on that we're not moving forward with, Scorpio, okay? Spirit wants you to know this. Focus on doing your work. You already have this truth. Oh, God, let's go back to the story. I just told it yesterday, but I'm having to tell it again. This realization that has just kind of like shifted my life for the better of like, maybe you don't have a child as you hear this, and maybe you don't want a child, but that's fine. Let's imagine this other timeline or this other reality where you do. Whoever this person is or these people are that you're like, oh, I wish they would did. Would you leave this person with an impressionable, innocent, beautiful child? Like if you were like an emergency came up or something comes up and you're like, I got to go do this. Would you give your child to whoever these people are? Okay, because you're stronger without them. You're celebrating without them. You just need to remember and realize, like, no. So there's something to shift with the moon. For some reason, these people are still coming up in your subconscious mind. Like this is still popping up. Whoever this person is or whoever these people are, this to me seems vampiric in nature. That's what I'm going to let you know. Are they a vampire? Let's not like go that far. First of all, remember, you're not even drainable. Like when you realize that your cup is overflowing and you have enough energy to feed all these vampires and they're just kind of like multi-dimensional weak sauce. Like it's like they take as much as they possibly can and then their system's ready to bust. That's how powerful your system is when you realize it, my family, regardless of what sign you are. So there's something to manifest, to see like it's because this is kind of weird. This is what's kind of weird. And this is what I see. Some of you are like hearing this and like, damn it, I know who he's talking about. And the second you make this like nonverbal, like, no, I'm done with this, and you cut this cord, that's when the person texts you. And I've seen this like over a decade. I've seen this come up in love lives. Even like when I was still personal training, I told my friends as they'd say, where's the guy? Where's the guy? Where's the guy? Where's so-and-so? Where's so-and-so? I'm like, yo, the second you finally do the work, which is releasing so-and-so, and then you don't even want them in your life anymore, that's when they message you, because this is vampiric in nature. So have this be the test, because this is what's being balanced by this full moon, new moon window one of the other signs was in. So I believe we're about to have a full moon in Cancer, and then we're going to have this new moon on this 21st, 22nd window with the Chinese New Year, mind you. So like this whole like new beginning. And then it shows like this difficulty deciding, do I go left or do I go right? There's the spiritual inner child. So this is the exact thing I was just saying about this whole, like, would you allow this person to take care of your child for 2 days? When you come back to your child, are they in a better state? Have they learned some broken codes and broken programming? Because if you're in the belief structure that I am, that you want to be in your inner child and you want your reality to support your inner child, then why are you surrounding yourself with people that knock the inner child out, or your inner child doesn't even feel safe to go into their presence? Katie says it definitely resonates. Ba-boom. I'm glad. Yeah, like you can see beyond the veil. So here's the masculine form of the High Priestess. I love the High Priestess card. And like this card is also epic. So it's like the hopes and fears. What are you hoping for? It's like you're hoping for something to balance. You're hoping for this truth, but you have the truth. This is 2 of the swords of truth are right here. We had the Ace of Swords. I wouldn't even know where to put it because we would have all 3 swords of truth in the deck. These are the only ones that are held up perfectly on a 90-degree angle. So truth. You've had the truth in the past. You know what I'm telling you to be true. And then this is showing you're still hoping for something that isn't true. Like, you know the truth. So release yourself from whatever weird mental bondage that is. And then allow that miracle. Just like I asked, Libra to allow that miracle to come up with this whole person telling them they need Jesus or whatnot when they're taking the role of Jesus or Buddha. Scorpio, when you cut this person off fully and you see that now they decide to be like once you fold the hose in half, whether you fold the hose in half or cut it and then bring the hoses back in, which is excellent energy work, by the way. We don't just cut a cord in the middle. So if there is a cord, if somebody has hooked somebody, this is how I saw this years ago through my shamanic work. If somebody has hooked, okay, so if there's a hook going from point A to point B, let's get rid of this extra camera for a second. If there's a hook going from point A to point B, then 50% of the way down the cord, this is my cord. This is my cord because this is me. This is my energy. So if we cut this and we bring that cord back in and then we bring this cord back in and just like no more, okay, or just fold the hose in half. Like a water hose, okay? Fold the hose in half. If you go, you're not getting any of my energy anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. And then they message you out of the blue. Weird. Like, I don't, like, if they like message you and you're like, oh, they're back, and you allow that in, like, I have no words for you. Please, like, just don't ask me for words because I don't have them. I can't supply them. I really can't. Like, that is a sign from God, Goddess, universe, spirit, like the original creator of your soul. Like, just please, like, if you finally do all this work to cut somebody off and they show up, then that is like, it is like a warehouse full of waving red flags that are solar powered. All right, let's pop up the other camera back. Scorpio. Sagittarius. 112.49. 112. Okay. Oh God, just did leg day. Oh my God. Oh. It's a lot of sitting for me. Sag, January 1st, 2023. What just happened, Melody? Did I miss something? This just happened today after 6 months with my sister. Oh, she contacted you out of the blue? After you cut her off? Is that what you're saying? Well, I know that's not a bad card, but still. Okay. It's a choice. All right. Oh, Sag, it's loaded today. It's loaded. Hold on to your butt, Sag. Here we go. All right. We don't try very often, but you're trying right now. You're trying to help somebody that might not be capable of receiving the help that you are giving out to them. Somebody might be asking you for money, and you know the money's going to be wasted, squandered. I'm not telling you not to help your reality. There's somebody in your reality that's wanting help, but just spirit wants you to be honest with yourself. Okay. It's not even like a crabs in the bucket thing. It's more you're trying to save somebody that can't be saved, and the person saves themselves. The person saves themselves when they decide to be. You being your happiest, let's go back to the past, Sag. That's what Spirit's asking me to ask you. Not go back to the past and stay there. Go back and visit the past and see that when you were in your happiest, when you were in that epic mystical fire that you govern with your centaur bow and arrow wielding, oh God, you're so awesome, self. How was this going? That's what Spirit wants you to know. Spirit wants you to return to that level of truth. Spirit wants you to remember that what you're sitting with, you're making choices you don't even realize that you're making when you worry about these people. What does worry feel like? We didn't like when mom or so-and-so or these people worried about us. It feels like pity. It doesn't feel good. So show up for them in your power. Show up for them how you would want your reality to show up for you. And I'm like the way that you're showing up is from some sort of worry or some sort of frequency. And this person's very important to you. I get it. And they're going through something. Like somebody's going through something, but they need to choose to put down the pipe. They need to choose to leave the person. They need to choose something that you can't choose for them. You can't even lead this horse to water. You need to let them know what direction the water is in if they ask you. And if they don't ask you, then you just know that you're here when they show up. But you being like opening up your field and going, oh, it's not the way. It's not the way. It's just not the way. And that's what I'm seeing here. I see the inner child. I see this loving aspect. I see that this person is soul family. This is a soulmate. This is somebody that's important to you, whether or not they're from the past or they're somebody that you're currently with or there's somebody that's around. There's something that you're a little too involved with. That's their decision. That's what Spirit wants you to know. So we see this new beginning on the journey. And we see that this is actually something, whether it's from codependency or whether this is from some sort of shift that you want to go through. This has been a choice for a long time. And the version of you that comes out on the other side of this, whether it's 1 second from now, it's already happened, 1 hour from now, 1 day from now, 1 month from now, 1 year from now, I see that it happens this month. I see that you release this old version that like you're carrying their hurt. Something's going into your frequency. Something might be limiting to allow this in. It's not yours to even take. It's their hurt. It's what happened to them as a child. It's what they've been going through. It's there. And you know what it is. You have the truth. You have the truth. You know the truth. You've been seeing the truth. You're living the truth. So if you know the person's not ready to hear the truth that you know to be the truth, if you're like, oh, well, I can't say that, I can't do that, then go about your business in a different way, Sag. That's all I'm suggesting. I'm suggesting that Spirit is suggesting and Alexander is suggesting that the way that you're going about and navigating this can be fine-tuned. Ooh. Oof. How many O's are in that oof? 1 F, quite a few O's. You're ascending, like you're going up, and like trying to take this person or these people with you. It's limiting. It's limiting, Sag. Please don't limit. Please don't limit. That would be good. Oh, did you make it? Who was it? Somebody was waiting for Capricorn. We made it. Cap. 119.29. 119.29. How is your falsetto? It's more like a truth-setto. Oh, my. Oh, there you go. Your popper. Diana. Happy birthday, Capricorn. All right. See ya. That card, Rich. Sticky card. All right, Cap, what do we got? Oh my God, the truth is everywhere. Oh, what? Why am I having to talk about this stuff? It gets easier every day, huh? Okay, crying over spilled milk, crying over spilled milk. Somebody that we were waiting to awaken, somebody we were waiting to wake up. What are we harvesting? What are we harvesting? We're not realizing that something is different. We're different. They're different. We're in a different reality. Like there's certain people, they were waiting for the world to go back to where it was, and we didn't want it to go back. We didn't need it to go back. For humanity's ascension, we needed this to shift, even if it seems to be worse to you right now, Capricorn. I promise you it's not. And I'm not seeing that everybody's seeing it as worse, but once again, we're having to have this conversation about a soulmate and some new beginning. And is this person your inner child? Plain and simple. When you're in your happy, glowing, epic state, whether you have to do this outside of the house or whether you have to do this in your own apartment or over here or over there, when you're in your best state and you go around this person, how do they feel? Are they feeling triggered and attacked by the fact that you're happy and you're in the vibration that spirit wants you to be in? That you want you to be in, that you should be in, that you deserve to be in. You deserve much, much better than whatever that is and whatever this situation is with, once again, these people that came up. It was like, first it was like the Page of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Page of Swords through the earlier signs. And now it keeps being this like king. This has been coming up for quite a few people. There's people that make our heart race. There's people that make our throat feel closed. There's people that make our stomach feel nauseous, family. This isn't not just for Capricorn. There are people that are either here still that shouldn't be, or there are people that are gone that we're waiting for, depending on what sign it is. And it's like, this is balance. Like what you're worrying about in this new beginning, in this shift with this person. Like you've been waiting for this person to shift and wake up. Does it seem to be happening? It's like, once again, you're enabling. This is like leaving the drugs of choice on a drug addict's coffee table before you leave and just being like, well, don't do them, but they're there in case you need them. And that drug of choice is your energy. So you're like giving this energy, and this energy is inner child abuse, basically. Like the reality needs your inner child integrated into the suit, and your inner child is integrated and wants to be integrated, but this person doesn't allow that frequency. And it's like, part of it seems like mastery. You're like, can I be in my inner child and hold this frequency around them? Not really. Like, how is that possible? If somebody's freaking out or raging out or being passive aggressive or like, I haven't figured out a way to do it. If you figured out, then you let me know. That's what I'd like to know. The immovable object of love. You guys are the hardest work. I know my grandfathers were the 2nd and the 4th of January. Both my grandfathers. I grew up watching this level of work ethic that I was just like, do I have to work this hard when I'm older? Like, what am I watching? because they were in this like powerful work ethic mode. And I was just like, oh, like as I grew up, I realized like I am a hard worker because I watched this, which I'm grateful for. But at the same time, that was because of their sign. Yeah, work hard at just continuing to make sure that you're being the immovable object of love. And you are movable still, Capricorn. You are. We all are. We all are. It sounds good in theory that we're not going to allow this person to affect us. Oh, but I love them. But I this, but I that. It's just not an even playing field. That's all. It's just you deserve better than this. We all deserve better than allowing people like this in our reality. Oof. Alexander's sparking some, and make those decisions on your own. Once again, it sounds like Libra and maybe Capricorn. These might be good times to book a session. You don't have to book it with me. But you can book it with me if you want to, of course. But maybe drop your own cause or tune in, and if you need more. But yes, that first person that you thought of, do not second guess this later. You can get triggered with me if you want for saying this, but do not second guess. No, maybe he wasn't talking about so-and-so. Yes, I was. The first person that you thought of when I said this, Spirit's having a field day with that. I just had like literally an orb just move around. I don't know if anybody with their eye on could see that in between us, but yes, I was talking about that person. You're not allowed to have that. You're not allowed to go, oh, maybe he wasn't talking about so-and-so. The first person you thought of, what you felt, that sinking feeling in your gut, remember that moment. You know exactly who I was talking about. All right. Cap. She's like, I waited all this time to hear that. Yes, you did. And I love you so much. And there's much power and integration and love and much further beyond you creating the reality where you can be the immovable object of love in light. 12658. Something in your eyes. It's love. They call it bhakti. The industry term is bhakti. Look into his eyes. Taylor, I love that. Taylor says it hurts so good. Ooh, spiritual sunshine. Can I grab it? Can I grab it before it leaves? Yeah, I got it. All right. That goes for every sign. Yes, it does. This is why sometimes it's good to hang around for the whole. I mean, if you have an hour and a half. Oh my God! Did you hear my neck crack? Aquarius. That's where we are. January 1st, 2023. Okay, go on. January 1st, 2023. This song really shouldn't be on. This is like the type of song that I'm like leaving my body and like clearing the library under the Vatican. This is the type of song. This is not dropping cards material. It's too much. Okay. Aquarius, January 1st. January 31st. What is that? Interesting. Okay. Oof. Child. Holy Spirit. Again. Not again. Don't say it again. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Okay. Alexander often speaks a very appropriate spell for Akashic Records purposes. My goal is that no one says, oh, I did this because Alexander told me to do it. Aquarius, run like the Dickens. Oh my God, this person is the worst I've seen so far. I actually felt this come up as I was shuffling. The cards weren't even in order yet. I should have just said it. Like, wow. We'll just paint the entire fence brown with smears of midnight black. Like, just what the F is this? Who is that? And no. Just no. I don't even know if I can continue doing this reading. Aquarius, if I may, okay? All right? If I may, Aquarius. Breathe. Get that breath below your belly button. Clear any and all attachments that have been let in. No. Just no. Yeah, let's let that old version go. There is rainbow light. There is something better. This honestly, this looks like you've given some of your energy to this person, or you're continuing to, or you're about to. Whatever this is, if this hasn't come up, and then all of a sudden something really weird, or you get like a weird feeling when somebody does show up, just remember Alexander said no. And just, if you do want to say like, but I want to know, I'm interested to know, move slowly with this. Move slowly with this thing. Don't let this person move into your house. If this is somebody where something toxic happened from the past, and somebody's saying that they changed, somebody's saying that they're no longer addicted, somebody's saying that they'll never do that to you again. Yes, they will. No. Just go back to focusing on doing your work, and remember how loving you are, and remember that you're giving love somewhere where it absolutely positively cannot be received. And this person is not going to shift until they have to. I love how like my like doing energy work songs came on for your reading also. Like I didn't even know that they were on this playlist. But like that's like 2 songs in a row that are like, oh, do I need to leave my body really quick and just have infinite arrows just carry something away to the court system? That's the music I put on. This happens to be on right now, or coming on the radio. Your inner child, once again, Aquarius, please, like, where is your inner child? Like around this person, or how does your inner child feel around this person? Do you have to pretend to be somebody you're not? Still make this decision yourself. But this whole like fighting with this person, and then like, how long does it take after they're gone to get your inner child to feel safe to even come back out when they know that you're going to allow this person back? This is I freaking love you, Aquarius. I wasn't going to play the drum today, but maybe hang around to the end. We're going to do a little clearing for it. We're going to have it be for your essence, Aquarius. I'm going to have it start for you. But everybody can enjoy it. It's for everybody. Anybody that's having these, you heard that message of this, somebody that likes drama, or there's something that needs to be, just kind of bounced out of your reality. Let's do it with sound at the end of this. And thank you for co-creating that container with me. I feel some of you out there right now. Oh, Carrie, I freaking love you, girl. On to Pisces. All right. Wasn't going to do the drums today, but here we are. All right. 134.17. 130. That's a 7. He's at that level of hungry where he can't draw a 4. 17. Wow, that person's the worst, huh? We're going to clear the deck a little extra. We're going to make sure that you're gone much past the mountain, out past the outer ring, and out of Sector 6. That would be quite wonderful. All right. The dog started to bark. Could you hear that? You probably can't pick that up in the microphone. The second I blew the energy that hard, two dogs started barking. Oh, God. You can make it up, but why would you want to? All right. Let's go. Let's do it. All right. Pisces. Here we go. Pisces. January 1st. I feel you guys. I see you. Pisces, what do we got, baby? Come on. Feel some rollover. Ah, gosh. All right. All right. 15 X plus V. We're going to do a little bit of Vedic mathematics today. Here we go. People are just bouncing out of here. See you later. We just went from 51 to 43. Perfect timing. X plus V is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. V plus 1 is 6. Okay, so we have a 6 and a 6. These are two resonating at the same frequency love cards. See how they look identical. Let's take a look here. So this is like when I talk about the Justice card being the masculine to the High Priestess. You'll see that this goes on throughout the entire wheel of the hero's journey. And throughout the hero's journey, there are certain stops along the way. So seeing this card or either of these cards show up, whether or not this one's good or this one's bad or whatever it is, these are steps that we need to go through. I want to let Pisces know that off the bat. And I want to let Aquarius, if you're still even here, know that as well, that like these are places where we have to go through on our ascension journey. It says, this is not a place I would like to see you stay. So let's find out what the more information is that's coming through to Pisces. Maybe this is not a love thing. Maybe it's a soul family person you're trying to help or save. Let's take a look. Okay. Tough decision. Person that likes drama. Okay. So this person likes drama. So this is just, once again, you're having somebody major that likes to fight with you, that wants to hurt people. Like, just know, like, once again, this is 2 readings in a row. I saw how good this month is. Your inner child up here is the power frequency and all your energy returning to you when you're in your loving state. With great power comes great responsibility. Some spring cleaning to do, Pisces. Some spring, winter, fall. I don't care what month it is. Once again, I never say this stuff. Whoever this is that likes drama, whoever this is that you see in the next present moment that is taking your energy or making you feel bad, allowing you to feel bad, reminding you that you do feel bad. We need to get rid of this. We are in we are in this epic time, my family, and you're moving. This shows moving forward while looking backwards. This is just know once again. And it's not very often I say that for one sign, and I'm saying it for 2 in a row. And I was like, that's why I was like, I really wanted to blast this energy out, but I felt it like still there. And that was the first card. You guys saw that. Like, you guys heard me say things I normally don't do. I did extra work. The dogs are barking. They're like, it's not going anywhere. I felt it. I was like almost just like, is this going to be the freaking devil card? Like right off the bat. And it was like, that's a miracle. And to have the 6 over the 6, tough decision. Is it a tough decision? Why is it a tough decision? I don't use this camera for the cards very often, but here we are. This shows that it's a tough decision spiritually. What? Yeah, they are your soulmate. They were your soulmate. You already did the work. I don't know what this is. There is no saving. There is no shifting. This is like everybody around you is just watching this like slow motion car accident happen. I don't even want to say it that way. And it's not that it is a car accident, like knock on wood, but this is just like just drums for Aquarius and Pisces. Like this is like this epic time. I just saw it yesterday. Like there is so much possibility here. And like, look at this with your responsibility, your ability to respond. I see that you take care of this month, Pisces. I see that. I see that this abundance and your energy returns and your love returns. But as you're dealing with all of this, which direction are you going? Please don't go back to the past. Please don't go back to some distorted past version that you think is going to assist you with getting from point A to point B right now. It's not the way. How you did it last time is not the way to do it this time. I can promise you that. There are support systems around you when you're willing to receive the love, when you're willing to receive the magic of like all these elements that are on the table of balance, of integrating the masculine, the feminine, and the inner child, which is what you've been doing. And this situation that you've been in, you're allowing yourself to be blocked from it, Pisces. So there is somebody, either it seems like they're already there. For this to be in the number 1 position, like for Aquarius, it was like there might be somebody showing up. For you, they're there. They're right there. They're right there now. And they shouldn't be. In my eyes, they shouldn't be. I know. I see this. It's easier said than done. But get it done. Like, I don't know. Get it done. Like, I'm saying this from love. There's somebody that likes drama. Just test it. You want to test it? You want to know how to test it? Cut it off. Cut off the cords. Cut off the hooks. Stop feeding them. How are they? Are they happier? Are they happier or are they more triggered? Are they looking for that energy? When you close off that vibration, do they show up and they go, excuse me, where's my thing? Also, like these are the type of people that they don't show up when you're needing them to show up for you, but they always demand that you show up for them. It's just, this is worse than, yeah, I don't want to say it. Whatever. I trust you, and I see that you get through it this month, Pisces. All right. Ooh. All right, so what are we going to do now? All right, let's write drums. This is going to be a special drumming today. I was not planning on doing, but here we go. What's the time? 1:42:53. Thank you, everybody, for showing up, for being here. Thank you for all the patrons that support this channel, support this truth. When I come on the other side of this drumming, this meditation that we're going to do here together, quite possibly some chanting or what comes up with it, / energy work, I would also like to just kind of maybe swoop some energy, or if you allow some energy to swoop through your field to clear any hooks, cords, distortions, or to bring to you some assisting energy to help with releasing those that are no longer serving you in your reality. We've gotten to this new year. We've gotten to this new time. We've gotten to this new reality. Transmute, something to transmute, something to dissolve, something to release for many of us. For many of us, it's for Leo, it was showing something maybe coming in the future, somebody trying to return in the future. Some people it was in the past, some people it was in the future. Some people it just really looked epic, but this was a corresponding theme. There was definitely a theme across a good 9 to 10 signs of dissolving, releasing, transmuting this. If you're looking for more intuition or a more personalized, directly for you reading, that's at galactictarot.com. There's finally time back on my schedule. before it gets busy again. I will see you at Conscious Life Expo. I will be speaking there. If you want to come see Alexander speak, if you want to come check out the new frequency of the crystalcurrent.com energy tools, they're going to be there in person. My brother Michael's going to be with me with his epic wands. Big shout out to my brother Michael. I love you all so freaking much. I think that's all the things. Galactic Tarot on Patreon if you want to be part of the the crew. I won't even say ground crew, the Galactic Sky crew. So let's put these cards away and we're going to do some drums. And I'm going to just change that to 145 because I kind of just talked for a while. No, I'm not going to change it actually because I talked about what the drumming was going to be about. And I talked about the manifestation of the drumming. So what it is that we're doing. Thank you all for being here with me. Let's first create the container, which is already kind of going. Oh, gosh, there's a spirit just moving around. Like, we've gotten to a place, my family, where I can see where certain energies are becoming triggered, certain things that used to make Alexander forget his thoughts, certain things that used to swoop in and I'd be like, wait, what was I about to do? What was I about to say? Why is my heart racing? Why? That stuff is weak. It's just weak. We're done. We're done with that stuff. There is no like this, whatever fears that are still residing in some of you, my family, of I can't say. Watch me continue to say, please. Watch me continue to do and continue to thrive. And let's not be in these fears of where this is or where that is, or I got to hide. Or and if you are hiding, I'm not telling you there is power in having you powerful people in certain places. And I know that is some belief structures. I'm not saying everybody has to make videos and everybody has to do this work and everybody has to X, Y, or Z, but I can tell you that if there is some fear that is bringing you into the back of the brain, that your power is in the front of the brain. Okay. So just making sure that whatever we're doing, whether it's our diet, whether it's our shifting, whether it's our mental or day-to-day, our dream state, whatever, if there are people in our realities and like things are needing to be removed and transmuted and dissolved, what will assist us in that process is knowing what needs to take place next for me to get these frequencies out of the body, out of the suit, all of it, whatever it is, whether it's cleansing or whatever. Like that video's coming soon. Alexander's going to talk about poop soon. He talked about people that like the poop ray today. But, yeah. Oh, God. What I'll just say is this. Whether it's nanotech or parasites or worms or whatever it is, if it's existing in our bodies, then that means it's pooping in our bodies. And if it's pooping in our bodies, that said poop might be the reason that some of you are still feeling anxiety. Some of you are looking at the others that are thriving in your reality and you're saying, well, why do they feel like that and I feel like this? What are you eating? What are you drinking? What are you ingesting? What are you having go into your precious eyes that are your windows to your soul? Making different decisions in this present moment could shift, to me, will shift so much that we get into touch with a different state of self-worth that we think, oh, I don't even know. Is it possible to feel better than this? Whatever state of self-worth anybody is in on this planet right now, it is not even 1% of 1% of where we're going. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. Mark that down. And we will see this. We will see these leaps and bounds. Maybe not to the point of getting to 1,000,000% of that. Hopefully it is. But it will be drastically more than where we are right now. So with this drumming and with this meditation, there will be some clearing. Do I want the meditation to focus? Yeah, I want to go get a sound bowl. Do I have the red sound bowl or the sacral sound bowl? Either one, whatever one will work. Let me move this phone because I need room. Alexander needs room. Oh, God. All right, can I sneak by the plant? I sneak by the plant. Oh, he'll be back. I know this is normally a patron thing where he leaves the camera unattended. Watch more people show up. Look at that, 48. Every time I leave the camera. That doesn't make me feel bad. It's fine. He leaves the camera and more people show up. It's sacral. Good. That's the one. All right. If this is like 53 when I'm not on camera, that's going to be weird. That's going to be a little weird. Carrie Lynn, you're just at time. You're just at time. We're doing some work, Carrie Lynn. Carrie Lynn, we're doing some work. We're doing a clearing. We're doing a clearing because some people have people that are in their reality that no longer belong in their reality. So we're doing a clearing. Hammer! There we go. All right. If I may not, maybe go. I don't know. All right, let's do this. We're doing some clearing. Carrie Lynn. All right, we're doing some clearing. All right, here we go. Let's bring this microphone just a little bit closer. Put you over there, yonder. Put you right there. I hope that's not too close. So this is do re. This is the re. Re do re do re re re. Yep. Okay. So that's the sound frequency. So we're making a sacral container. So this could also be some more sacral clearing we're doing, even though we've already done this with the sacral video. If you want to go back to that video, if that's feeling like it's resonating, there is a video from the past of sacral clearing, the sacral video, talking about the sacral stuff, even though there's so much more to talk about clearly with what humanity's dealing with. But here we go. Let's clear this field. So the way that we're going to make this container is I'm going to spiral up the energy of one do re, one re, two re. What letter that is, I can't remember right now. I have it written down in my book. But when we make a sound frequency of, say, rays on two different, the sound bar normally goes from a C3 to a C4, as I was saying yesterday. We're going to make a ray on each side, and then a ray on each side of that, and make a container. So let's go, my family. as Terence McKenna, that the separate you doesn't even exist. Somebody just had the thought, maybe I can meditate. I hear you. I saw you. Yes, you can. Thank you. Thank you all for assisting, helping with this process. That feels good. That feels much better. Much, much, much better. My favorite Russian word to say is better. My second favorite word is gil. People are like barely in their bodies and I'm goofing off. Make sure you get grounded before you jump up. Release any of that energy into the ground. There's energy here assisting you. At this moment, if you created that container, nothing's being forced upon you, but there is assisting forces as you sit, staying in this meditation or coming out of it. Forever change for the better, and the better, and the better, and better, and better, and better, and better, and I love you all so much. Thank you. I'll see you very soon. Cheers, my family.